Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to design a bullet journal for October, and here are some of the materials that I'm going to be using for this particular design. So some of the stationery, pens, and other things that we might be needing. I will try to keep it simple just because I'm not that artistic and I also don't have a lot of time to build this. So we're just gonna do the best with what we've got. All the designs that I will use here are totally taken out from Pinterest, so nothing is original, but that's okay because I just want to be able to design something that it's easy for me to do and that will also look nice, and that way I don't have to break my brain too much with thinking about a design. I can just borrow something from somebody that actually has some artistic level to themselves. So for this first page, as you can see, it's the title page, and I just like to title it with the name of the month. So obviously this one will be October. It's a pretty easy handwriting. There's just a little bit of like calligraphy in there, and then just going over some leaves just to give it the appearance that leaves are falling, obviously because that's like for the fall season. And here I'm not gonna do a lot of other designs other than the leaves. I'm not good at doing things backwards, so I just have to turn around the pages a little bit, and then I might be able to color them a little bit, like with different shades of oranges, just so that it looks like actual fall. As you can see, it's a very easy design for leaves, nothing very major. Probably up close it doesn't look the best, but when you look from it far off it looks nicer. And then the other page, I always like to put in like a small phrase or something, and I found this one in Pinterest and it's kind of funny. It says like pumpkin spice and everything nice, and I really liked it. As you can see, I already drew under it like with pencil, just like to design the first step and to space everything correctly, because if I do it just out of my own measuring, like my eye measuring, it's not gonna work. I will mess it up totally. And even here, like you see, I try to measure it with pencil and I ended up not even following the traces I did, so just be careful with that. I think it actually turned out pretty centered, and then I just have to erase the pencil with an eraser. Just remember, you don't want to trace it with pencil too hard, that way you can erase it easily. Now we go on to the next page, and for this one I'm going to borrow a small something that I did for last year's October theme journal. I'm going to paste this one into this page just to fill it out. It says, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good," and those Potterheads will definitely know what I'm referring to. I think I really like it, and hey, it's totally fall vibes, so I'm gonna put it there. And here I'm just gonna do like a small calendar spread, pretty simple, just your normal calendar, because I like to see the general monthly spread. It helps me organize myself and it just keeps things visually accessible to me, so I like to do that. Again, I traced over it first with pencil, and then I'm tracing over with my gel pen, which is my favorite at the moment. As you can see, it's pretty smooth. I would usually do this without my ruler, but honestly it turns out to be a little bit messy since my hand is not very steady, so it's better to just use the ruler, and it can save us a lot of trouble in the long run. After that, I just proceed to write on the calendar the names of the days, of course. I do this very basic. You definitely want to make sure that you have the correct calendar with you before you actually draw it with pen, because it's been a couple of times in which I have messed it up because I did not really see the correct calendar and then I put the numbers mistakenly, so be careful with that. But overall, it should be fine. And then I go on to the habit trackers. I don't do a lot of them, honestly, because first off, let me be honest, I don't have a lot of time to design them, and second of all, I don't have that much need to keep myself on track, because I do the same thing almost every day. So you can check out my routines in here, which I also have in YouTube. But anyway, I'm gonna do this habit tracker. As you can see, just a little bit of handwriting there as well. I'm going to do this one like with a small chart for each one. So I think among my main categories are like, morning routine and then workout and then like read the Bible. And I like to also keep track of how many times I eat out or like, have takeout food instead of like eating inside my house, just because I want to make sure that stays at a low level. And there are a couple more things out there that I like to keep track on, but it's pretty basic again. There are, of course, many other ways in which you can design your habit trackers, but I think this one was the easiest for me. And then I really like to either have like an end of the month review or a gratitude list. So this time I decided to go for a gratitude list. We're obviously not yet in the month for Thanksgiving, but we can definitely do a warm up about it, and it's never too early or too late to start giving thanks. So definitely going with that spread was very helpful for this month. And then we just continue with the weekly spreads. I like to do different designs just because I don't like to see everything the same every week, and it just brings like a little bit of anticipation to every week to see like what design am I going to be using for each upcoming week. So that's what I'm doing here, just designing a basic square for each day that will help me to put on all my to-do lists, and that way I can cross them off at the end of the day. Alright, and now for the final reveal of what my bullet journal for October will look like. As you can see, here is the title page. Next comes the phrase there, and then the calendar, which I had to improvise a little bit, as you can see. Here is the final look of my habit tracker. Again, nothing very special, but I pretty much like it, and I love that washi tape I found from Snoopy. It's really cute. As you can see, I already started writing down my to-do lists in there. I like this one pretty much. I thought that phrase, autumn is a second spring where every leaf is a flower, is really cute. And then this other one, again, I improvised a little bit. Gotta be honest, not my best doodles, but still I think they look quite cute. And then this last one as well with the different fall colors, I think they were pretty nice. And I think that's pretty much it for that particular spread.